Hey guys, welcome to soccerfanslive again. Super Eagles, waiting there. Too many things have happened. Super Eagles waiting to happen. All right, before we go into the Super Eagles, all right, let's say hi to our fans. I have a good deal with me here, proudly representing the Super Eagles, and I have some
GM guys.
Where? You represent self. You said you represent. All right. Of course, I remain my humble self, and we are here to give you a good time on the show. Enjoy. Now, talking about going into this thing does vex me. Now why I say I don't believe in Super Eagles because before. See, we talk about.
I don't want to invest in
Super Eagles. You got my attention. You got my emotion, and you broke my heart. Waiting with this. Waiting with this. In fact, I don't want that today. I want run. What's this? I told you guys that. See Nigeria. Okay, and let's start from you, all right? Coming into the match, Nigeria, Morocco, all right. We expected a lot of expectations, all right, from the fans, from the Nigerian supporters, from Nigeria. On paper, it looked like we were the better side coming into that match, all right. So, what's your take? Just give us a take, then peace out.
All right. First and foremost, we need to give kudos to the team, the Super Eagles team.
Okay.
They had the best. They played the best football in the
AFCON,
and scoring 14 goals. And with the achievement, won the third place as well, which Nigeria has the highest wins when it comes to third place in 9.
We've never lost a third place match. Yeah.
And Eric Chell as well, coming into this team and just changing the dynamics of how the team plays. We need to give kudos to them. However, that semi-final was a very, very, interesting game and also very terrible officiating. People need to understand the fact that there's a way officiating plays in the psychology, plays on the psychology of the players. If you look at that game, Morocco had about 22 fouls and no yellow card, and we had instances where Morocco would have gotten a yellow card.
That Bassion
was not a yellow card.
Aside
that, Brahim Diaz was supposed to get a red card. If I'm right, I think the foul he had on Osai Samuel, that was his second yellow. Was supposed to get a yellow card because he didn't get a yellow card number. He was supposed to get a yellow card for that, not a red card. But was supposed to get a yellow card for that. He actually stopped like a counter in their own half, and he was not given a yellow card. And we saw when one of their players, had to kick the ball away after the referee's whistle. And we had all that calls. So this thing, and we had calls that they were not even fouls. That the man, just blew against Nigeria. Those officiating, has a way of playing on the psychology of the players. And we had discussions with people that were in the stadium. And that was why some of them said they will never criticize a team when they are playing
with home
advantage. Now, if you look at that stadium, it was a terrible, because even the Nigerian space for the Nigerian supporter, Morocco sent them packing. Over 65,000 capacity. I think Nigerian supporter was not even up to 1,000. Morocco dominated, and it was terrible. And that's why you saw the likes of Onyedika was actually struggling, because it wasn't easy playing in that atmosphere. That atmosphere was terrible. The another thing Nigeria missed in that game was the fact that, I said it before the game that Ndidi might actually come back to haunt us. Why? Because we had the winning
reading. Yeah.
There was a reading. There was a chemistry between Ndidi and Iwobi and Onyeka. So when Ndidi had an injury and was suspended for that game, Onyedika stepping in actually obstructed the chemistry. Iwobi has to start coming back. And before the game, most of our matches we watch, Iwobi doesn't really need to really come back, because Ndidi was dictating the pace of how to move the ball within the midfield. Onyeka was supporting. Iwobi gets the ball and he gives out the line-breaking passes. So all of these things were factors that really affected us. But somehow, the Moroccans too, because of the home advantage, they were playing in front of their fans, they played with so much intensity.
Sure.
But it was a very good one that Nigeria was able, to push Morocco to the penalty shootout, because I think that was the toughest game of the tournament so far. They pushed Morocco to the penalty shootout. It was painful. Tell anybody game when it comes to penalty.
All right. So Peter, let's hear it.
Yeah, like you said a lot of things. About the choice of the referee. This is what I would say is, I don't understand why CAF decided to choose a West African referee
For the match,
for the match.
That is someone like maybe
Because if we were playing, it was Nigeria against Morocco, and Morocco should be North Africa, right? There are other parts of Africa that referee in
East Africa,
and there is a common knowledge that Ghana and Nigeria will get well.
they have this.
just like we have Tunisia and Morocco.
Yes.
Don't get well.
So the choice of appointing a Ghanaian referee, because the guy was put in a tough spot. Because if the match is biased towards Nigeria, they'll say it's because we are one of the East African countries. If it's biased towards Morocco, they say it's because it's the host nation, it doesn't have a choice. So it shouldn't have been placed in that spot in the first place. Because they just placed, now he's receiving a lot of threats and everything. He shouldn't have been given.
But it was well welcomed though.
If
you see the way they welcome.
That's what they will do. Now, as what he did now, if FIFA should review the match and see the outcome, he has lost his chance of any international competition like that. Because that is CAF's problem, and that is our problem. That has been our problem right from time. We used to squander the chances of our players or our talents. Because if that guy is an exceptional referee normally, if FIFA should review what happened during this CAF like this, if he wants to go for a time, he'll be like, he might misbehave. So I don't understand the choice of the appointment. It's bad. When I saw it, like, this appointment does not make any sense. I thought they were going to change it. Seriously, I thought they were going to change it. Because somebody in that committee should have said, this choice does not make a sense. Now, straight to penalties.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand how
Now what?
there are penalty shooters. Penalty shooters is nowadays.
It's painful. It's painful.
Too crazy now. It's for me. Everybody don't have a problem with losing penalties. Because once again in that penalty, in fact, the moment they played 120 minutes, it was goalless. I just said anywhere that wins this game wins. But then you have to show character. Chukwueze, and that's why people are blaming Chukwueze. You just come, you're chewing chewing-gum in your mouth, and you just pass, go to the book, and you just left like that. Yeah, it's annoying. Look at now the second penalty we lost. People are not really blaming that guy.
Yes.
Because he's still putting some energy.
If you want to lose a penalty,
lose that well now.
make sure you lose it well.
Which guy
Pass
is
to the
rubbish
goalkeeper.
lost?
Don't do panic. Don't do all those stupid things. If you play it very well, it was bad luck or something, or you overhit the ball. Don't pass to
And if you look at the way we play a penalty against Egypt, the caliber of players that played the penalty, you could see that.
Now,
yes.
I had an issue with that.
Yes,
Why didn't Lookman start? People like Lookman, why did they start?
Osimhen was not supposed to be out of that game. If Osimhen could play 115 or 116 minutes,
He can
why
play the
don't you-
remaining 4 minutes.
and Osimhen is the one playing penalty for guys. So we have
He can
penalty
play the
takers.
remaining 4 minutes. I
So
don't understand that
penalty
substitution.
takers.
If see
Chukwueze was brought
Anybody
in
that
He was supposed to
anybody that plays 90 minutes, you see that remaining 30 minutes, he can play it. Let him walk. Let him be working on the field. It doesn't matter. We are going to penalties. For him to play 116, that remaining 4 minutes, he can't die.
and Osimhen is the penalty taker.
Even if he wants to get, tell him to stand somewhere. He will play.
Osimhen would have scored his penalty because he has that confidence. He has played in big stage.
penalty is actually for me.
At least,
I
if
still
you look
want
at
to say,
out of 30 something penalty, 33 or 34,
we can't say
Osimhen scored 25.
we can't be 100% sure it's going to score.
And we know, but at least he's
You
our
give
sure
yourself
bet.
best
Best
chance.
chance.
Yes, it's our sure bet.
So, give
How
us
many times that
yeah.
Chukwueze play penalty, even at club level?
Too crazy. More that thing too well. All right. Let's leave that.
So we have good penalty
Let's
takers,
leave
but we
that.
didn't
Let's talk about the state of Nigerian football now. Now, of course, Nigeria won the bronze medal. Congratulations to the Super Eagles. All right.
They deserved it.
Congratulations to the Super Eagles because now for the Super Eagles, it shows that at least we came with something. At least our journey, no
waste of.
we say we just travel, go. At least we came back with the bronze medal, right? And congratulations to you guys for that. But then now let's talk about NFF. Let's talk about the state of Nigerian football. Now look at Morocco now. Morocco has actually put in a kind of a structure into their football that they are doing well on every level. From the under 17, under 20, their women football, like there's so much structure in Morocco. In fact, Morocco came fourth in 2022 World Cup, right? They beat Portugal. Now, Nigeria, what? So Sam, let's start from you, right? Coming to Nigeria, good bit. So what's the hope for Nigerian football going from here?
Right from time, Nigeria in general has been the lack of structure. So okay, let me use the current state we are currently as an example. On those states, for example, there's a competition going on which are finished, which is secondary school competitions in the states, and they're playing it all around, and it's a very publicized thing.
Okay.
For that competition, that should be like a norm
At every level.
At every level in all states. There should be grassroots football.
Secondary
school. From there, we'll move to this one. Like, for example, this institution competition that we were playing 2 years ago, whatever happened to the funding and the government, that shouldn't be the case. We shouldn't be scrapping grassroots football when we can pick talents. Now, look at our current squad. Old players are already old. That should leave normally. The likes of Ndidi.
After this afcon, it will be
This should be their last competition.
It should be their last, yeah.
There's nobody you can point to that. Oh, this person is the one coming in next. We don't have that. We don't have that. Now we say, okay, let's start looking for players. We are going for this one. At least even in the country, let's not talk about the people that have gone away that are trying to play for us. Even in the country, we should to gather like, okay, these are our homegrown players, so let them play. We don't have that. Even our own league is having issues. Our own league,
NFF.
the Nigerian Premier League, is having issues. So, teams don't have stadiums to play in. Their stadiums are artificial. So there's a lot of issue that it could take a lot of joint efforts. Now, one of the things I will propose to NFF is they should make football private, public partnership.
Okay.
Let people invest their money and let them make money.
Yes.
When those private clubs came into the MPFL that time, some of them had to pull house because they were complaining. We are not making money. We are paying too much bribes. This is not money-making business. Let's just pull out. Even teams that will like, oh, okay, the likes of because when the MFM team, when they said they were not making, people did not complain. The number of talents that MFM team generated for Nigeria, that thing should have been encouraged. That let private companies start their team and let us do so. Because those one big value points. We like this league, but we would like to start our own. Let's go and hire referees from outside the country and let's put our organization. The NFF say no. Because it will be a disgrace on their part if another league is flourishing
in Nigeria.
As
they know it will flourish.
Yes.
It's true.
So I think the NFF as a body needs to change. Now look at the state of our national stadiums.
The only apply promoted the whole body. That one said no.
We have just to approve.
The Uyo
approved Abuja and then
Uyo.
Even the Abuja one said.
The Abuja
it is when we want to use it.
Yes.
Then you clear them. And then you carry
a big stadium in Ibadan, Liberty Stadium. They've abandoned it. The state government wants to collect it. They said no. If you won't take it, see someone that can take it.
That's brilliant. And you're good.
There's a big problem with the Nigerian football.
Okay.
And I'll just use Morocco as an example. I want us to even look at the achievement of Morocco. Morocco, within the last 4 or 5 years, they've invested over $60 million in their football.
That's a lot.
Look at the AFCON, look at the ambience, look at the environment, look as if we're watching.
We're playing in Europe.
We can't host any competition in Nigeria like this.
How?
Look at how people enjoy their stay and all of that. Now, looking at what Morocco has even achieved, it shows that when you invest very well in football, you have results.
You get the returns.
Yes. 2020, I think they won one of the, I think, under 17 about 2023, they won the under 17 World Cup for AFCON. They won the under 20 for AFCON. They won the bronze medal for Olympics. They won.
They came fourth.
They came fourth in FIFA Club World Cup.
FIFA
World Cup.
Club World Cup. They did Chelsea to. Club World
So
Cup.
they've most of the tournaments now, even women football, they played in the final.
This last World Cup under 20 World
Under
Cup.
20, they won it. Under 20 World Cup in Chile, they won it. If you look at most of the achievements since 2020, you would see that they've been top notch, and it shows that some persons sat down, see the future of football, and decided to invest. The Arab Cup, they won it as well. So they saw it as this is something that we can invest in. They invested and they are reaping the reward. We can say that the officiating was bad, but even the Moroccan players, they played well. They were very, very good on the pitch that day. So looking at Nigerian football, I think a lot has to change. Just like Sam said, we have so much talent in this country. As a matter of fact, if they want to make Nigeria like a place where you want to start exporting talent, a lot of football nations will make money, a lot of leagues will make money, because there's a lot of talent in this country. Over 200 million Nigeria. Now we have our NFF chairman. I've forgotten his name. I think his tenure ends by September this year, and we don't know if they are going to give him another extension. And it looks as if these guys are not doing anything. Look at what they did to the Super Eagles, your national team. You couldn't even pay their allowance, and that money has been released from CAF. Even the ones FIFA will give to you, you will squander it, you spend it, you hold it down. Look at how they treat our under 17 and under 20, because those ones are not established players.
Yes.
These ones have to pay for their TFE, they have to pay for their shinga, they have to pay for everything. This is terrible. And I think Nigerian football deserves more than this.
Yes.
Because when you are talking about football in Africa, Nigeria is one of the top footballing nations. I mean, look at our result in AFCON. We have 21 appearances, we have 3 gold medals, we have 5 silver, and we have 9 bronze. And that bronze, that means we have not lost any third place. So if you look at our medals in the African Cup of Nations now, we have about 16 or 17 medals. More than any other African countries. So that means it was only 17 medals. That means it was only 4 times that Nigeria had appeared in AFCON, and they didn't get to the semi-finals or to win a medal. So we are top footballing nation. If you look at our under 17, we are one of the teams that have countries that have won it 5 times. Even our under 20 is not bad with their record, played in the final. So if you look at even the female team, so we deserve more than what we are getting.
NFF.
And I think NFF should not go the route of the Nigerian government. They've been going through the route, because if you look at the antecedents from the past, you see how they behave. Even the likes of Odise said they had issues with the NFF.
Everybody have issues. Right from the days of Omokachu. No, the truth is that.
Thank God for the internet. Do you know that when there was no internet, they owned the media? So it's whatever they want the people to know. That's what they put. But now the internet
can come.
they are not
come my record. They never pay us like we did for this coach. Alright. Now, NFF. Now, for me, I believe that the Nigerian leadership is just a reflection of the Nigerian people.
Yeah.
And every Nigerian believes that leadership is a means to an end for me, where I can, and it's affecting everyone. It's affecting lives. Now the same thing that government, right? The things we are not doing is affecting lives, affecting properties. Now imagine the kind of talent we have in Nigeria. I know a lot of guys in my secondary school, university days that these guys they play ball. These guys they play ball. Now some of them are into data analysis. Everybody don't move. People don't drink it, and that's because there's no structure. And that's what we're trying to say to the NFF, that these guys need to do more for Nigeria. Now, you can't be paying. Do you know how much they will get from this competition now? And it won't reflect. They will just share it.
That's it.
They will just share it. Now, it's not just football alone now. Even the last Olympics, they wanted to go.
Everything.
They released one people to go to Japan. officials we are going. Athletes don't go. I never see her before. I never see that people on my left. China athlete, China official won't go compete.
No, they won't go running.
I don't understand. You know, I'm on a different problem.
The football.
It's tiring.
Yes,
It's tiring. All right, now to bring to an end, to wrap up the show tonight. Just final thought. Sam, talking from you. Just got the final thought on this Super Eagles team. The Super Eagles team, right? Where do you see the project with Eric Chow, right? Do you think is a sustainable one, something that we should allow to continue, give some time, right? Probably preparing for the next World Cup, maybe 2030. Right now, we have 4 years to prepare. So do you think that by that time, with the way it's going, do you think Nigeria will be a well-drilled team for the World Cup?
Yes, so the thing with the current Super Eagles is it needs rebuild.
Sure.
It needs rebuild. First of all, I'm going to say this. We need a new goalkeeper. That guy has tried. Let him go and rest.
Well, before you did that,
He tried.
Let him go
He
and
actually tried.
Tried.
what about it?
He's tried. He
I
tried.
disappointed you.
He's
It
a
takes more
good.
respect.
He's a good
Yeah,
goalkeeper.
he
Just
tried.
like plays a lot.
Just because he actually has idol of places now. But
Yes.
Yes.
From
he has
from
tried.
the knockout phase, you not consider anything.
But it needs a deputy. Even if maybe make himself become the deputy.
For me, Oboye, what? I think
No,
Oboye
Okoye in talk say because he no say no go start.
for this AFCON, but just for this AFCON.
So now why he no come and as he no come he collect red card. He no play for a club all through
Like, it's not
AFCon.
okay now. At least
So-
he did there.
So it needs a build. I think they should keep the coach. I think he did a fantastic job for this AFCON. At least the improvement he made when he came in for the qualifiers, World Cup qualifiers, to their previous coach. Actually, they should approve that we should be beating some coaches.
So that
Really,
the likes of Philip.
And he just sack out. They just bring Finidi to judge. They boys have
So I think our midfield needs rebuild.
That midfield,
Especially our
yeah.
midfield. So I think before the World Cup, I think there is a competition about
2028.
the
See about AFCON.
the see about AFCON. Then this
Nations League.
Nations League
2029.
we should use it to
Destroy.
and rebuild the squad.
Okay.
Use test run and rebuild the squad, and let's see how good. So I think we
Alright.
should keep him.
All right. So you're going to be a final thought.
Of course, we should keep him. I'm just scared why because the likes of Garnacho was not supposed to leave.
They don't pay him.
When I say that.
They don't pay him.
So, and you know, there's a lot of
If they now when you feel like I'm doing it again.
there's a lot of countries that because I heard that Tunisia already said they are going to pay $100K per month
Main goal.
to take them to the World Cup.
Main goal.
So
Eric
they're
Chel.
going to get offers.
Eric.
So
Yes,
it's-
Nigeria not going to pay him.
Yes, but I think is a man that we should keep going forward because
We have to do everything.
our
to keep that
qualifiers
one.
out of 18 points, he gave us 14 points.
Imagine
If
we
we
can
need
be him.
If we need to just manage,
Give us
just manage, just 5 points out of that 12 points.
For
We
the
don't
World
even need half.
for the World Cup.
Just 5 points for the World Cup.
All right.
So he has done well, and I believe so well that he's going to because even we saw some of the players he invited that people were complaining that these people don't do Mako. They played well in the AFCON. Even the backups, they did well. Osai Samuel, nobody thought he was going to play. Even Alebi Oshu, right? Alebi Oshu that was injured. Actually, against Uganda, he did well. He played well. Though he was playing against Uganda. But I believe that if they give Erichel that chance going forward, we are going to be in the World Cup in 2030 because I believe that with the 10 teams that Africa has this slot, we are not going to be meeting, even if we are meeting top teams, we can still scale through. But at least now we have all these small teams. If we do our mathematics, now all these things.
All right. So, bringing to an end the show tonight. Super Eagles, we had a great run on the AFCON. All right. And now we look forward to other teams going forward. We see our one more AFCON 2028 by God's grace. And 2030, we have the World Cup coming up again. Because this one don't go. This one they do with Congo. Yeah, I don't do that one. I don't know when they write petition, write letter. Now, I don't move big. I don't move big. We don't go.
FIFA wants up in that
For
one.
FIFA won't put us through back door. Really, they do like this. Because, to be sincere, we need to be at the World Cup. Because with this
Even a lot of people, everybody agreed.
we need to be at the World Cup.
AFCON, a lot of analysts, top
No,
guys,
we need to be at the World Cup. But
Nigeria
then,
should be at that
we
one.
don't fumble our chance. Otherwise, they do now. Because mine don't come, but I get 2030. So, now, guys, what do we say, guys?
Peace out.
Remember to share the video.
Like,
Friends,
share,
share to your
subscribe,
friends.
comments. Let's be together.